11, if you use the express lanes on I-95, prepare to pay more. The same could go for parking your car in downtown Miami.
This is a trend. It's called congestive pricing, and it's taking off. And you could soon be paying twice, even 3 times what you pay now. CBS 4's David Sutta has the exclusive. Is this the wave of the future or highway robbery? Take a look.
When you think about it, it was actually a pretty wild idea. Take a free highway and put a toll on it and charge the highest toll South Florida had ever seen.
It was scary.
Florida Department of Transportation engineer Rory Santana never thought someone would pay $10.50 to use the lanes, but apparently we hate that traffic so much.
People were willing to pay whatever.
They were willing to pay. When we got to the $10.50, we would have that sit there for a while.
This spring, you could prepare for sticker shock when Phase 2 of 95 Express opens. The lanes will extend all the way to Fort Lauderdale for whatever the market will bear.
Once it goes up, we technically, I guess, don't have a cap.
That's kind of a scary concept.
Yeah, it is scary. It is scary for us too, but technically that's what it will be. It'll be no cap.
No cap, meaning the more cars in the lanes, the higher the toll will climb indefinitely.
Someone could pay $20, $30,
they could.
$40 for a trip to Fort Lauderdale?
It's foreseeable. You can see $20. It's a 22-mile trip, not out of the realm of possibilities.
Ironically, Santana says he wouldn't pay for it. The high tolls are actually meant to discourage drivers from using the express lanes, which ensures faster speeds. But in South Florida, the higher the tolls go, the more drivers use it.
I call it desperation pricing.
Carlos Garcia, who runs a grassroots effort against tolls, believes the higher prices go, the bigger the divide.
You know, this is becoming a division of classes, those that can pay and those that cannot pay. Sometimes they've been referred to as Lexus lanes. As the price increases, I think we're progressing from a Lexus lane to a Lamborghini lanes, because that's what you're going to need to drive to be able to afford access to one of these express lanes.
This concept of surge pricing or congestive pricing is nothing new. In fact, when you buy an airline ticket during a peak time, you can expect to pay a premium for it. The same concept is being applied towards our roadways and perhaps even parking.
But we can only build so many highways. We can only make the roads so wide, and we can only build so much parking.
Art Noriega is the director of Miami's Parking Authority, who currently is studying congestive pricing for parking spaces.
The more cars you push into your downtown core, the much more congested traffic gets, your streets get. People are really circling, trying to find spots. They add to that congestion. It's a means of trying to alleviate some of that traffic and using the parking pricing as just a tool or a mechanism to do that.
If it's too expensive to park, the thinking is you'll park further away or take a bus in or come in during off-peak hours.
Do you have any idea how much people would be paying?
No, at this point, it's still way too early to make any assumptions there.
But you can assume it's more than what you're paying now.
For those who think that this is a money grab, what do you say?
Yeah, it is. It isn't a money grab. You know, this is a means of traffic alleviating some of the traffic issues, and you can push the pricing both ways, higher and lower. So it sort of balances it out a little bit.
Miami hasn't decided when they'll roll out congestive pricing. Meanwhile, FDOT is looking at expanding express lanes across South Florida.
You're asking whether it's going to happen, and it's got to happen. There's just no way. We're growing so quickly.
And drivers like Garcia, they're stuck with the bill.
At the end of the day, is there anything that can be done to stop these tolls from going to $15, $20, $30?
Well, you know, the one choice that we have is don't take the toll roads.
Drive safely, but tell me about this, because this is a lot of cash. Where does the money go?
That's a good question. I'm sure everyone's wondering, where does the money go? And it's actually going to more express lanes. This spring, Broward County, you're going to see I-95 Express expanded up there. If you've driven on I-75, you've already seen the 75 Express under construction. Here in Dade County, you got the A26, which is going to have express lanes. And they're also talking about doing this on US 1. You know, who knows, possibly Kendall Drive years from now. That could be the reality. Express lanes as the way to go.
So if the main goal here is with these express lanes to help cut down on traffic jams, is it working?
Well, that's what FDOT says is happening. They're saying not only is the express lanes moving, but the general lanes are moving faster because you have all these cars that were in these general lanes that are now out of the way. So both the express lanes are maybe going top speed, but here in the general lanes, what we're seeing is apparently moving maybe 15, 20, 30 miles an hour faster at rush hour than say we were 5, 10 years ago.
David Sutta driving live tonight on 95. David, thanks so much.